partition function with various thermodynamical parameters. So idea partition function is connected to canonical ensemble. So we have studied through our earlier lecture about the formalism of macrocanonical ensemble, and a partition function which is connected to canonical ensemble, where our system is defined using three thermodynamical parameters. That is, we have a system that is an ideal gas, which is defined using parameters N, total number of molecules in the gas, V, volume of the gas, and temperature capital T. So in this case, our system is in contact with a heat reservoir. So reservoir is able to maintain fixed temperature of the system, and the system connection is synergy with the heat reservoir. We have another approach as well, where we can consider system which is a member of an ensemble. So a system which is member of ensemble is taken as a system, say A, and the remaining members of the ensemble may be treated as a reservoir. So both the approach will lead to have same physics. So in this case, our system is able to exchange energy with the surroundings or with the reservoir. Therefore, we would like to see what is the possibility that system has a particular value of energy. On the basis of that energy, we can calculate partition function of the system. From partition function, we can have Helmholtz free energy of the system. So in the case of canonical ensemble, we have approach which we can see in nutshell using following diagram. So the system is defined using three thermodynamical parameters. We need to have a partition function of the system. Your system is open to share its energy. To appreciate this fact, in the canonical ensemble, we consider a system A having energy ER, a temperature capital T, which is in contact with the heat reservoir, that is B, having energy value ER dash, and it is also temperature capital T. So ER and ER dash is nothing but total energy of your composite system A and B, such that E0, that is total energy of the heat reservoir A and heat reservoir B and a system A, that is fixed. So we can calculate probability of finding system A with energy ER, which is nothing but probability of finding reservoir with energy ER dash. It is merely because ER plus ER dash, that is fixed, E0. So if you are having this value ER fixed, then this value will you can get this value automatically fixed, which is nothing but this ER is nothing but E0 minus ER dash. So reservoir, heat reservoir that has infinite heat capacity. So system that has energy ER, which is very very small to ER dash. So ER upon E0 is nothing but 1 minus ER dash upon E0, that is from equation number 1. So your ER upon E0 is a very small quantity, in comparison to say 1, or it is ER upon E0 is comparable to 0. It is very close to 0. So number of macro state which is accessible to your system A and B, your number of macro state which is accessible to your system A has certain value. Similarly, reservoir has certain number of micro states which are accessible to the system. So we are now trying to have probability of finding reservoir with energy ER dash, and this probability PR will be function of number of micro state omega dash E, which will be function of energy of your heat reservoir. That see, ER dash is nothing but, equation number 1, ER dash is nothing but E0 minus ER. So here your omega dash, number of micro states which is accessible to your reservoir, is nothing but function of E0 minus ER. So from there we can have expansion, we can have a series like expansion of log of omega dash ER dash. Omega dash is a very big quantity, so log of omega dash we can see for convergence. that we can expand as log of omega dash E0, that is corresponding to total energy with your heat reservoir plus perturbation term. Okay, plus perturbation term means your system is deviating to have, your reservoir deviating to have small change in its energy from E0 to say ER dash minus C0. It is a small perturbation. ER dash minus C0 is a small perturbation in the energy of your heat reservoir. So that is nothing but this correct change in energy will lead to have this term divided by E dash of ln omega dash, rate of variation of number of log of microstates with respect to energy multiplied with change in energy. So it will give you how this value is basically changing with small perturbation, plus second order term, that is second derivative of log of omega dash with respect to energy E dash, and so on. So this term, which is very small, very slow varying term, so second order variation is also fairly small, so you can ignore that term. So from there you can have approximate value of ln omega dash, which is nothing but constant minus beta dash ER. So beta, we are familiar with our earlier lecture that beta is nothing but divided by E of log of omega, number of microstates when number of molecule as well as volume of the system is fixed. So we have PR, which is nothing but, so this is log of omega dash, so you can write omega dash, that is nothing but omega dash is proportional to probability of finding system with energy ER dash. So from there you have probability PR, which is nothing but exponential of minus beta ER. Since you are putting this log to that side, so it turn out to be exponential. So omega dash ER dash you are writing according to equation number 3. So you are getting PR, that is proportional to ER dash exponential minus beta ER dash, that is equation number 6. This probability is proportional to this number. So from there you can normalize it, equation number 6. You can expand this to have constant of proportionality, and by means of normalization, see probability, you can sum for all possible values of R, its value should be 1. Probability should be 1 to find reservoir with any of the given value of energy. So that should be equal to 1. So from there you can get constant of probability, say A, constant of proportionality A. So when you are removing this proportionality, you are writing it equation number 6 like this. So sum over RPR, that is equal to A sum over R exponential minus beta ER. From there you have A, that is nothing but this much that you are substituting here to get value of PR, exponential minus beta ER upon sum over all possible value of R exponential minus beta ER. So this is your probability. So from there PR, it gives you probability of finding heat reservoir with energy value ER. Okay, this term which is in the denominator of equation number 7, it is nothing but sum of Boltzmann weight of energy of the reservoir for all possible value of R. This denominator is nothing but partition function of our system. Okay, this partition function you can see in the following manner. So we have energy of reservoir, that is ensemble average of energy of the reservoir, that you can write like this. From question number 7 you can calculate average energy of your heat reservoir. So ER exponential minus beta ER energy value multiplied with the corresponding Boltzmann weight summed over all possible R divided by Boltzmann weight summed over all possible R. Okay, this is average energy of your reservoir. It is nothing but ensemble average of energy of the reservoir, that is nothing but minus divided by beta of log of summation over R exponential minus beta ER. You take derivative of it with respect to beta. Okay, this term you will get this term again. So you are familiar with this relation that thermodynamic energy nothing but equal to U minus Ts. From there you have dA, that is du minus Tds minus S dt. We know that du is Tds minus Pdv plus mu dn. So from there we can substitute value of du minus Tds. So from here we have du minus Tds, that is nothing but minus PdV plus mu dN. So for this du minus TdS we are substituting minus PdV plus mu dN. So it is here. So from this relation dA equal to minus SdT minus PdV plus mu dN, we have value of entropy, we have value of pressure, now we have value of chemical potential, provided we have value of Helmholtz free energy. Okay, we have we have idea of Helmholtz free energy, we can take its time derivative, derivative with respect to temperature at fixed N and a V to have entropy. We can have derivative of Helmholtz free energy with respect to V at fixed N and T to have pressure. And also when we take derivative of Helmholtz free energy with respect to capital N at fixed V and T to have chemical potential. So from there you have U again, that you can write as A plus Ts. So A plus Ts we can rewrite A minus T divided by T of A. Okay, so from there you can have this possibility that minus T square divided by T of A by T. Okay, this you can get from this relation. So from there you can write U, that is nothing but divided by 1 by T of divided by 1 by T of A by T at fixed N and B. Fine. So from there you can multiply in the numerator of this term as well as this term with the constant, that is nothing but a Boltzmann constant. So divided by K upon K of Kt to Ka upon Kt. So from there you have, see, 1 upon Kt is nothing but beta. So with this K we can take outside, beta A here. Again this K we can take outside to have beta in the denominator. So divided by beta of beta A at fixed N and V is again canonical average energy of a reservoir. So this equation, that is equation number 10. So this you are writing average energy of a reservoir in the form of equation number 10. You have also an equation average energy of a reservoir is for the relation 8. So you can compare 8 and 10, okay, to get from 8 and 10 you have beta A, that is nothing but minus times sum over all possible R exponential minus beta ER. So from there you have Helmholtz free energy A, that is minus, that is equal to minus Kt. This minus sign is missing. So in equation number 11 minus sign is missing, is equal to minus Kt log of sum over all R exponential minus beta ER. So you have Helmholtz free energy. From this Helmholtz free energy you can get entropy, pressure and chemical potential, that is equation number 9. All terms you can calculate. So from there again, what is this term? Sum over R exponential minus beta here, that is Q. Okay, you are writing Q, that is sum over R exponential minus beta here, that is summed over all possible states. Boltzmann weight summed over all possible states. ER, which is divided by beta, which is divided by thermal energy, or multiplied with beta or divided with thermal energy. So this Boltzmann weight summed over all possible R, that is nothing but just and sum, that is general word. According to it, it is sum over all possible states of your reservoir. So this Q is nothing but partition function of your system. Okay, once you have sum over all possible R, sum of Boltzmann weight over all possible R, so this is known as exponential minus beta ER is known as Boltzmann weight. To find system with energy value ER, or reservoir with energy value ER. In a system with energy value ER, this is Boltzmann weight. You are summing over all possible R, so you have partition function. So from partition function you have Helmholtz free energy. This is your partition function. Minus Kt log of partition function is Helmholtz free energy. From Helmholtz free energy you have entropy, pressure and chemical potential. You can have a specific heat at constant volume, you can have a specific heat at constant pressure, you can have Gibbs free energy. So this completes your canonical ensemble formalism.